If there's anything scammers do to you, it is to get you disillusioned, by which you get excited beyond measure, daydreaming about the irresistible offer that has been made to you, by which your thinking process is short-circuited, and you run across the cliff as a pig, only to drown to death. Do you want to beat scammers and avoid being your own scammer? Stay with me till the end of this episode, and you won't regret it.
3, 2, 1.
Greetings, royalty. Welcome to another episode of SAVE-TEY Life series of talks designed to set you up for good success. I've been in business for over 15 years, and I have learnt a lot and failed also. SAVE-TEY Ventures is a fresh start, having failed at being successful. I ask that you embark on this journey towards good success with me. In the last episode, we saw how you can be your own scammer, and I recommend watching it via the links in the description. Hiring someone you can't pay well is a scam, even as stealing. From your employer under the guise that you are not well paid is a scam too. You always had the choice to detest being scammed by either contributing more to the organization in order to be considered worthy of a raise, or renegotiating if you are already doing that, or even resigning if there's no headway. You have the right to make the right decision, but sadly, people choose to give heed to the dark parts of their hearts through haste, choosing to stay small, often thinking that if they don't resign, there won't be a bright future for them. So learn that if someone is treating you wrongly, and you are being inspired by their actions to treat them or another person wrongly, then you've applied for the gravitational pull of failure and death ultimately. Since we've been discussing why Nigerians fail in their lives and business, I counsel you once again by saying, don't fail. Often when people discover the lack of proper payment in their current jobs, mostly for situations where so much profit is being made by the organization, then they think of starting their businesses, which by default is based on survival instinct. You should start by asking yourself that if you quit your current job that's not paying you well, if by your own business, even though not at the beginning, can be able to provide adequately for another person as your employee, or do you just want to continue the cycle of mistreatment and maltreatment that has plagued the citizens of this country, Nigeria, leading to no trust amongst ourselves? The lack of thoughtfulness often makes people start businesses that only help themselves. Isn't that a replication and multiplication of the hell you just ran away from in your former organization where you were an employee? Everyone claims to be on their way to heaven, but I've learned by experience that everyone is a manifestation of the hell or heaven they are actually going to through their thoughts and actions. Furthermore, in episode 7, we recommended seeking someone you can trust to talk to when you come to that point where you would literally shoot yourself dead by the emotional manipulation of a scammer. We recommend coming back to this series to listen again to your advantage where you can't find someone to talk to. This process will bring you back to your right mind, and instead of jumping off the cliff, you will rise above the thought systems of the scammer coming against you. In future series, we will be covering more things that have to do with protecting yourself from being scammed in diverse manners. I don't need to tell you to be an active subscriber of this channel. To help you beat scams either by yourself or by another, take the following counsels. For you to defeat scams, don't ever be desperate for anything, not even for your own wants and needs. Think critically while you are being educated about new products and services. Understand what you have been taught and ask them questions. Don't make a decision to purchase on the spot, rather. Be spontaneous to demo their product and services, to see the genuineness behind their speech at no financial cost. Don't make purchase decisions on the spot to please the brand personnel or a referrer. Reflect on what you've been taught about the brand. Refuse any pressure to make any purchase hastily or to make any promises. Take the extra step to find if they are registered with the Corporate Affairs Commission and if they have the licenses for their industry where applicable. When you've taken these steps, then you would have displayed diligence. This will equip you to make informed decisions before committing any financial resources. And finally, commit your resources gradually when you've gained an accurate understanding of their offerings to ensure that you are in your right mind. With these strategies in place, you won't rush off as pigs off the cliff to drown. In the light of what we've taught so far and more to come, you can see the reasoning behind our brand, SAVE-TEY Ventures, and the Clarify program. This series so far has shown that we want your good success, not your money, even though it takes premium resources to solve premium problems. This series has been designed so that your decision-making process will be formed accurately before committing your resources to us for any service we will be rendering to you, thereby earning your trust. When it comes to starting your business, the Clarify process will show that it is worth it. If this is your first time with us, kindly let us know in the comments section and we'll be glad to get in touch. Know that you are entitled to receiving the first 1 hour of the Clarify session for business purposes after you have gone through this entire series. We have a few more videos to go before you get access to the questionnaire, which you have answered thoughtfully, and to submit to get access to the first part of the Clarify session. Links will be in the description to guide you. I'll see you in the next episode, Royalty.